Alright, we're going.
Yep, we're live. All right, this is
Live.
welcome to the podcast of which we don't have a name
the
for.
podcast.
Yeah, we don't have a name for it yet, so that's
But-
kind of one of the topics.
But we will.
We will have a name for it. It's
By
just right now.
the end of this.
Yeah, that's
Really?
kind of the goal of this one.
If we don't, then we're gonna think of one later.
If we don't, we're deleting our channel forever.
Well, we don't have any episodes, so it's not really much of a
We're
sacrifice.
gonna do it anyways.
Gonna just do it.
All right.
Alright.
So
I don't think we were prepared for this.
we weren't prepared for this. Okay, so as far as names go, Dylan, a friend of ours, brought up a random idea for well, he said something about me and you, and it was because our initials, so C and D, so like CD, so like CD player or something like that. We could do something like CD.
I thought that was for you and Dylan.
No,
Well,
it doesn't work.
if I was in the in the group chat, he was talking about you and.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, so
me and him
so-
aren't doing anything together.
Nah, we can't just steal
No, we can.
Dylan's name.
Oh, we
Okay.
definitely can. We weren't gonna do anything. It's fine.
That's fine.
So, CD. What could we do that has to do with that? I mean, like, what else are we gonna do for a name?
I don't know.
Do we want to
Well-
incorporate our names, or do we want to make it like?
No.
Yeah, no.
No,
Okay,
no,
just
no
not our names at all.
preparation.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
I mean, we already made the channel name, the Chris and David podcast.
Well, yeah, but you see, we're gonna move that over because that has my email that I want to.
Oh,
but
that's like your
it's like-
private email.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so I'm gonna make a new channel.
Let's
with a new
just
email.
give all your social information out in this first
Alright.
episode.
That way,
No.
no one will have any question of who I am.
Exactly. None of mine at all. I'm a ghost man.
Podcasts are much harder.
They're a lot harder than I expected them to be.
I thought we were going to be ready for this. And
We're
just,
not.
Just talk.
But we're not.
Like when we were practicing, I guess.
it
we
went
weren't
pretty fine.
Yeah, like
Because we were talking about setting it up.
We were talking about Morgan Freeman.
Oh
and,
yeah. Okay.
And him being like 100.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on then. Okay. So what are some? Oh yeah. So you want to talk about what we can do after this, or is that?
Go. I don't know. I thought.
It's kind of a draft podcast.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a rough draft. Okay. So
We were gonna go either
go hike up.
hiking or rafting.
Yeah. So which of those would be better? Because
I want to go.
Dumas things.
Yeah, sort of. Well, I don't know. It's kind of hot today.
It's pretty hot, so doing a physical hike would be kind of lame. But at the same time, like being at the water,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah, but also Moss. We could finish that.
Yeah, it's nearly done. In reference to what we're talking about, we started to build.
No, don't give him any.
Okay, yeah, no,
Just-
we can't talk about
sorry,
that.
we can't.
That's like
No.
doxing ourselves.
Yeah.
It's a no.
Giving our fort that we built in the middle of
Yeah,
nowhere.
you would be able to tell it and go
You'd be
find
able
us
to
and
know.
like
Yeah.
I don't know. We just can't do it. All right, so. All right, let's do some would you rather questions. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now.
Did we already? We didn't prepare any.
No,
but
we didn't
Yeah, let's
prepare
just
any.
think of some. Okay.
Sure.
What's a really bad thing? What's a like an option that you wouldn't want to choose? Just think of one of those, because then I have one to like counter it. Like dying.
Dying.
No.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh, we forgot. Okay, we should have saved our cans of drink. Here's not a can, but we should have got cans. So then when we start the podcast, we open it. We start the podcast by like.
I
doing
think that's
that.
just how we open up every podcast.
That would actually be
Just-
kind of.
It's just.
All right.
And it's like.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna start doing that the next podcast.
No, we're not.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need to find something to start doing every like
Oh, yeah.
beginning,
But why?
but like a crisp high five just to the start of every
Just
one of them. Yeah.
That wasn't us high-fiving. We were
we were just clapping.
We were just clapping.
But see, you're stupid and dumb because you don't know. I can just do this and you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm clapping right now. But you don't know
see,
it.
Got you. That's actually us high-fiving.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, but you don't know that because you're stupid and dumb. Let's insult our one viewer that we have.
But we haven't even uploaded anything. So
No, there's one. We don't know where, but
somewhere's in West Africa.
So our FBI agent is just crying right now.
Our FBI agent is our viewer.
Our one viewer. We pretty much make them only for him.
Yeah. We know he's watching.
Yeah. It's for him. It's not really for anyone else. If other people watch, it's like, oh, okay, you can do that, but it's not for you. That's our podcast slogan. It's not for you.
It's not for you. No.
Oh, that's not a name idea. Dear Mr. FBI man. All these are just addressed to him vaguely.
Our slogan should be, it's not for you, it's for Mr. FBI
yeah.
man.
We gotta make sure that's not taken already.
It should have to be a very long slogan too, so it's just like...
No, our channel name is like this long. Alright.
Now would you rather?
So...
Would you rather? Or...
What?
No.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do would you rather questions, but I don't think we thought of any.
Yeah, no.
I have like a half of a would you rather that I've heard on like a channel, and it was like a really bad one. It was like put a toothpick under your toenail and then like kick a wall. But then like I didn't have another one for that, so it was just like would you rather, and then that's the only thing.
I'd
rather not. Okay, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
That'd be. Oh, I don't want a basic bitch one like flying.
Yeah, because I mean, flying is cool,
like,
but you could be like a shapeshifter and like be a bird.
Or I could just get onto a plane and do that, but then I have to get a passport to get on.
Yeah, I don't think
that's a lot of work.
I think you could just do a different like ability that can make it so you can also fly. You know, like if you like for me, I used to always think shapeshifting was a good one, because then you can be a bird. You know, or like you be. I don't know.
Oh yeah, with shapeshifting you could have like...
Shapeshifting's kind of vague though, because sometimes it's like you can only turn into animals or like only people, but sometimes it's like literally anything.
Yeah, you could turn into a tree.
That can fly. Or like just a gun, you know.
Yeah.
No, but okay, hypothetically if you did turn into a gun, right? Are the bullets separate? Well, like, are they entirely different?
They have to insert it into you.
Okay, they gotta put it in you. And then, okay, hold on. So what about, like, a item where stuff is being, like, taken away from it when it's used? Like, something like that. Like if you turn into, like, a bottle of soap, is the soap that's in you part of you? So then when they, like, start using it, you're just, like, losing your organs as they do their dishes?
Well, it's like the Kool-Aid man, like, is he...
Yeah, it's like after a certain percentage he dies.
Yeah, he's just...
We're getting into really hypothetical questions so far. All right, but yeah. So if you could have any superpower, I wanted to go with shape-shifting, but because it's really broad. But at the same time, I think being invisible would be a cool one because you can just
or like, you can just masturbate in front of people. And they
well, I mean, maybe not that one, but let's move on from that.
So I think shape-shifting would be cool. Well, depending on like if it's like, oh, you could only turn into birds, or if
it's like then it's kind of lame. It's like you might as well just fly.
Yeah.
But.
Well, okay, if it's like you could turn into anything, then does that mean also things that like don't exist? Like
I think that implies, well, in normal ones, like in some movies I've seen, they have to like look at the thing or like be close to it or like even touch it. Yeah. You know, like did you ever watch like Wild Kratts when you were younger?
No.
I don't think we're gonna get copyright struck if we play the music. But let's just not play the music.
I wouldn't have recognized it anyways.
Okay, well anyways, Wild Kratts is essentially a show about a guy named Chris and a guy named I only remember the Chris because that's my name. The other one is what is his name? It's a weird name, but anyways, they're two bros and it's a cartoon and they you know Zaboomafoo?
No.
Okay. Anyways, it's kind of I believe it's like an animated version of that show. It's an animated version of that show. Anyways, they go around and there's like some bad guys in every episode. They're like saving animals, but like they have this like high tech suit they wear and they can like touch an animal and then they turn into it. Yeah, but they have like special discs made that they have to put in their suit and then they can touch the
I
animal.
don't want to put a thing into my suit to shapeshift. So you gotta put the thing.
Yeah,
in
you
your
have to have
suit.
one made for you. So that wouldn't obviously
Yeah.
be a good one, but that's like an example of how it's worked.
Oh, I think I watched Wild Kratts.
Yeah, it's like one guy wears blue
It's like
and one guy wears green.
Yeah.
And they go around and they just touch animals.
They just touch, just like.
But it's weird because they also cut it in with like live action clips, and it's not super confusing. But when you're like 5 watching that show, and
Yeah,
you just
I
like
can-
all of a sudden it's real, and you know, really makes you think like, oh, that's actually how things work in real life.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I think I would go with invisibility mainly because I mean like, it's a good superpower if you were a superhero. Being invisible would be kind of cool because there's a good. I mean, okay, depending on whether it's like you can go invisible, but after that you're entirely normal, because then you're just a guy, you know. You like
Yeah.
as far as like fighting crime, what are you gonna go do? Punch them?
Well, we never defined like what shapeshifting would be.
Yeah.
for
Okay.
us,
So let's say for this one, as far as shapeshifting goes, it's like you have to like be close to it and like looking at the object or something, maybe.
I think that's just kind of lame.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Or maybe it's only living things that you can turn into.
Only living things.
So no dinosaurs then. That would be kind of...
Oh.
That's a deal breaker for me immediately. If I can't be a
Yeah.
T-Rex, I mean, what's even the point?
It's no point.
No,
You
but
could-
actually...
If you have the invisibility power, then you can just say that you're a T-Rex but invisible.
Yeah, you'd be like, well, I'm a T-Rex, but you can't see me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one, but, like, what about those, like, really niche superpowers that are, like, weird? Like the ones where it's, like Elastigirl or whatever. Elastigirl, you know, that one. Like, where it's, like, that's cool, I guess, but
Where she can just
really
stretch
really
and stuff like
situational, you know?
that. Yeah. Like, why would you need to stretch so much?
Oh no, a guy over there, and then you just go to punch him, your
Yeah.
fist just goes like 11 feet further. It's like, yeah, but
So is that always, like, solid when you're
I think she just decides to like do it. Okay, but like when she's stretching, is her arm like a rubber band at that point?
Yeah,
And then when she
that's what,
stops, can she stretch and then just stop and go like solid? Because then she could just be like really tall and lanky and just walk around like that.
Yeah. Or does it just, like, fall down?
Yeah, I think-
after it gets
Yeah.
long enough, it's just like...
I don't really
There's
know.
no more,
It turns into spaghetti.
there's no more bone to support it. So it's
I don't
just
think
like-
there's bones at all in her. I don't. If we're including bones, then I don't think her body really works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So she's just made out of hard rubber.
she's
constantly.
just kind of rubber.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
to
I
think
don't want to
about.
think about the Incredibles right now. Okay.
I've lost my appetite for the Incredibles.
Yeah. All right. So, defining that, let's say you can only turn into like living organisms. That's still
Okay.
really broad, you know.
Yeah, like I could turn into an ant.
And then like hide in someone's
Yeah.
like drawer, and then like
And I'm gonna be like, that spooked you. And
Yeah.
then go back into
yeah, and then make them think that they have ants, but there's only you. But like, okay, when it comes to like living things,
Oh, wait, does that mean that, like, okay, so, like, bugs, like, certain bugs could see more color than humans?
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you turn into a bug, would you be able to see...
I'm assuming
More
you would
color.
be able to do everything that those things can.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you could, like, know what other colors are.
That's insane. You'd be able to actually
Yeah.
see UV light. That's already the best one then.
Yeah.
But then like with or like super speed, for example, because you can like basically freeze time if you're going fast enough, right?
Yeah.
So then you can just like walk around and do whatever you want. Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like you're invisible, but almost better. You can just go
Yeah.
like rob a bank, or like even just like go in and like go to a supermarket and just take all the food you want and just leave. You know.
Yeah.
But that's kind of like
a...
that's not even a supervillain thing. That's just like a dick. You know,
Yeah.
just like no one likes you. They kind of
Like,
know that
oh,
you do
there's
it,
the
but
fast
it's like,
guy.
yeah, oh, there's a fast guy. I just saw a newspaper blow by. I know it's him. I always wondered, because like in movies, of course, it's just like they can't make it super realistic. Because if you're going that fast, doesn't that mean that your body also has to be like super like able to deal? Because like jet pilots, if they're going fast enough, they have to wear like the oxygen mask because they don't like die. So like if you're going that fast, your body would have to withstand that. But also even like if you're going that fast and you go to like grab something, your hand is going like say like a couple 100 miles an hour. That's gonna hurt a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna break the thing you're touching. So I don't know. But
it'd be kind of interesting if just like in the middle of like them doing their super speed, they just have to put on an oxygen mask.
Yeah, they start going faster and faster, and they're like, oh no, they gotta strap it. But like even then, when you're going that fast, like the G is on like your chest, it would get hard to breathe. Especially you couldn't get to a speed where you're like slowing down time,
Yeah.
Like you could get a little bit slower, but not. Oh wow. Is it?
Yeah, no, don't worry, it's still doing.
It's still doing it?
Yeah, it's just stuff. See, look.
Is it?
Look, see,
Oh,
it's
okay,
fine,
it's still
fine.
doing.
Stop.
Alright.
Stop. You're ruining
Okay.
everything.
Alright. So, what can we do for this part? So we did a one would you rather. For like a superpower, I'm gonna go with shapeshifting. If it's all organisms.
Yeah. I would go shape.
And then but for super speed, considering it being like how it's portrayed in the movies, that would also be cool. But I'm gonna go shapeshifting because, you can be a bird, you can go fly around, you can like be a rhino and have like super strength or whatever you want. Like be an orangutan, just go walk around and like punch people. I don't know if you know this, but monkeys are really strong.
Yeah, they like a chimpanzee could tear off an arm.
Have you seen that picture of like a chimpanzee but like shaved? They're just super muscly. I mean, at least this one was, but yeah. No, chimpanzees are scary animals.
And you think the chimpanzees are like the weaker ones?
Yeah, because they're like half our height.
Yeah.
There was a chimpanzee I heard about the story where his entire job, he worked at like a railroad place, and his whole job was just taking a hammer, like a big hammer, and just hitting railroad spikes into like wood, I guess, or whatever. I don't know how railroads work. And that was his whole job, and he did it without flaw once his like whole life. So monkeys are scary if they got smart. Oh, well, apes rather, but
Cool.
Orangutans have been stealing boats in Indonesia. That's happening in the world, I guess.
I would just let them take the boat. Just
Honestly, yeah. If I was like taking a trip and I had a boat rented, and an orangutan hops down from a tree, gets in and just starts paddling away, I'd be like, all right, I guess my boat's
he just
gone.
lift you up and throw you overboard.
Yeah, he takes you out of your boat and just takes it. I don't think they can swim, so that would make sense why they do that. But yeah, orangutans are weird apes, especially because their arms are like their whole like height, they're like really long.
I want a chimpanzee as a pet.
I would want one, but I'd be so afraid of it eating me.
Yeah, well, I'd just be afraid of it being near me at all times.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, come here, I'll pet you sometimes, but I'm gonna wear chainmail the whole time. There's no way around it.
Like, I'm gonna make, but like, I have to like love him because if he
yeah, because you can't neglect him. Then he's gonna be mean for sure.
Yeah, so it's like I'm scared of you, and I'm only doing this because I'm scared of you.
It's like, why did I get this chimpanzee?
This is the worst idea.
I think this was a really bad idea for this, but no, chimpanzees are cool. And like, I like the idea of like having random wild animals, like a raccoon. That'd be cool, But
but like raccoons are like adorable.
Yeah, raccoons can't like eat you. They can't like grab your face and like rip it off.
Yeah.
The worst a raccoon's gonna do is like go get rabies and bite you somehow.
Yeah.
But
so they look nice. Like,
yeah,
chimpanzees don't. Really,
they don't really look good. Unless you put them in sunglasses and give them like a jacket, and then they'll look kind of cool. But
the more human you make them look, the better they look.
Yeah, that's human standards for that. And then like for cute animals, they have to have like big eyes and like things like that because humans associate like babies with being cute. Because if humans didn't think babies were cute, we wouldn't like them, and then we'd be like, no, get away. And then our race would die.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so that's why in our brains we're like babies are cute. Because if we didn't, then we'd be like, I don't really like it.
I'm gonna have to get rid of you, baby.
Yeah, if babies came out entirely ugly, we'd just be like, no.
What if we did what birds did and just raised their young for like a year?
Yeah, they
And
just
like,
they just well, see the thing about birds and like other animals
well, yeah, it's
is like they grow up so fast. Or like a
Yeah,
horse is
but-
born, and it just stands up.
yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna go eat stuff.
But what if we
now.
just raised our children for 1 year?
Yeah, like that, and then we just kind of chuck them outside, or like,
Get outta
or like, you know, if you're up in like a high place, you like set them out to go fly, and you're like, all right,
But
go catch a plane or something.
that's how we see which baby can survive. We just throw them off of a
Yeah.
mountain. Whichever one lives. Is
That's kind of like the Spartan training when they would take
Yeah.
all the babies and be like, all right, fight. No, I think what that was, for at least the Spartans, it was something like they did something to their kids that was like whack, and if they survived it, then they were like, all right, you can be a soldier, and if not, they were just like, oh, you died, you were bad, yeah. But, yeah. So, what were we talking about initially?
what we were going.
I forgot what I was just saying. Babies.
Oh, about Spartan babies.
Spartan babies, but like
Spartan
before that, we
babies.
were talking about like cute. Oh yeah, raccoons. Yeah,
Oh,
raccoons
yeah.
would be cool to have as a pet, but yeah, chimpanzees. I wouldn't. I don't think I could. I would have if I got like rich. I would have a chimpanzee, but I wouldn't like spend time with it a lot. I'd make other people care for it and
So-
like be nice to it.
So it'd be
It'd
like,
still get the love, just not from me.
So it'd be like just what every rich parent does to their child. and
Yeah,
just
but with an ape.
just pay someone else to take care of
Yeah,
it.
just an ape though. And I would like visit it sometimes and like, you know, hang out with it. Or like if I was going somewhere cool, I'd like take him in my car with me and have him like sit there and eat like walnuts. Or I don't know what chimpanzees eat. They eat bananas upside down, that's what I know.
Then you could take him to the mall. And just be like,
Yeah, all right.
It's nice.
Here's $20. Go crazy, buddy. And then he just starts eating people's faces. You're like, that's not what I meant by go crazy, buddy.
But it works for me.
It's entertaining. I'm okay with it. Yeah, chimpanzees would be cool.
Your family vacation photos is just you posing a normal photo.
And then in the background, the chimpanzees just
Yeah.
got someone's face. You know another animal
in
that,
the middle eating a face.
that I both think would be cool to have as a pet if it like got domesticated, but also looks terrifying when shaved? Bears. Have you ever thought about what a bear would look like shaved?
Ew.
Horrifying. After this, we'll look up some pictures. Actually, you know what? Tony, put it on screen right now. No, but no, chimpanzees are no, bears. They're horrifying when they're shaved. And I think it would be really cool to have one as a pet if it like got domesticated and wasn't all like eating me.
I think Tony, or when we say Tony, I think Anthony is going to think he meant.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Yeah, no, well, not Anthony. No, we don't pay Anthony for this. Maybe he
Anthony.
can be in the future,
Yeah, but
but he doesn't know yet.
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony doesn't even know.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I think, yeah. Okay. So, on the topic of bears, what would you think about having like a pet bear?
That'd be cool, but if it was like,
Equally
Like-
kind of terrifying.
well, I'd be fine with it if we've been domesticating bears for as long as we've been
Oh, for
domesticating.
that. Yeah, dude, I wish we had gone the
dogs.
other route with
Oh,
like
just
dogs.
bears?
With just bears. Because think about it,
Yeah.
you have so many different breeds. You got panda bears, polar bears, and then we would obviously like breed them into different things like we did with dogs.
Yeah.
And we wind up with like pug bears. You think about like a pug bear, like this big, but like a scrunched in face, and it eats salmon. I think
So-
bears would be cool.
Like small bears would be like the size of a dog is
Yeah,
now.
like a big dog would
Or
be
like,
like
yeah,
a
like
small
a big
bear.
dog would be a small bear.
Do you think
And
we'd
then
get
so-
them even smaller? Like we'd like somehow breed them to be like lapdog sized? Okay,
I don't think so. I
Is it-
think we'd get to like medium dog
It's-
sized, but
it's weird how dogs were like wolves were like just perfect like mentally enough to decide to like be fine with humans and just be like, all right, I'll chill with
Yeah.
you. You know, like if we had done that with bears or like some other kind of prehistoric animal that went extinct, like Tasmanian tigers, you know them. Well, we didn't go to Australia like that long ago, but Tasmanian tigers were like, think of like coyote that has like zebra stripes on its back.
Yeah, I think I've seen a picture of one.
They're cool, and they're marsupials too, from what I know. So that would be even cooler than like, you know, than yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got it.
I keep getting very distracted. So, but yeah, having a bear would be cool.
Yeah, and what's that like one, or is it God of War or something where it's like a polar bear? I might be.
I don't know that game, but yeah, I think I've seen like a trailer where like he was like leading around a polar bear. Polar bears are terrifying. You know what they say for like defense against, so if like black bears, it's like you're supposed to get like loud and like yell at them, and then like with I think like grizzly bears, you're supposed to like play dead or something.
Yeah,
and with polar bears, it's just like, it was like curl up and hope it ends quickly or something like that, because like you got no chance. Polar bears are just gonna eat you.
And then with pandas, it's just like pet them.
Yeah, pandas are just like, you know, make sure you're not mistaking them for bamboo.
Make sure you don't look like one if they're young, or it would just sit on you and kill you.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes.
That does happen. It happens a lot with pandas and babies.
They're kind of like dodo birds. Maybe that's why they're going extinct. It's not humans. Let's not blame ourselves here. No, but seriously, that is a problem we should think about.
Well, I think a big reason for why pandas are going extinct is because they just don't want to mate.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. They're like, oh no, the air is salty in China. We don't like it.
Yeah, there's like,
that's not why, but okay.
I think there's like jobs that people do where they just show pandas porn.
I don't know. Porn. That's okay. I've heard something similar, but I don't think that's what they do. But I hope that's what they do. All right, Jimmy, I'm sorry. In the zoo, you got demoted. Listen, your job, you just hold the screen up to the pandas.
Demoted? More like promoted.
He's like, yes!
Now I can finally watch panda porn.
People won't be mad at me. I've been doing that on the job all this time. You think this is going to be a problem?
That's why I got demoted.
That's why I got demoted. They demoted me because they said I had a problem with it.
So I watched too much panda porn.
Alright. So... Okay, we talked about superpowers. That was pretty good.
Okay.
I don't know. Alright, let's try to think of a would you rather question.
We've been trying to do that.
We've been trying, but I mean like actually, you know, applying ourselves to trying.
I mean, the last would you rather question was just superpowers. Which one? And it
which
one?
Would you rather? And then this somehow got to like
pandas.
Yeah.
Right. And someone who likes watching panda porn.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
Are you going to Reddit?
No, I'm just looking up a would you rather.
Oh.
Okay.
Guess we'll wait.
Okay, would you rather the aliens that first make contact be robotic or organic? Which would less likely be to wipe us off the face of the planet? So, like, if aliens showed up, would you want them to be, like living organisms or, like, robots? I don't know which would be more likely to be, like... I think robots are more likely to be, like, attacky.
I feel like with organic, it's... Well, with robots, it's probably they were made to destroy or something like that.
I wouldn't think that they would send robots out to be like, hey, how you going? Here's some gold or something.
So that'd probably, like, freak out a bunch of civilizations and then start attacking anyways.
Yeah.
But with organic, it's like...
There's more of a chance that they can be like, oh, we can trade with these people and, like, get things.
I mean, yeah, because, like, we might have, like, things that they don't have on their planet and stuff.
And one thing that people don't tend to consider is, like, how life could be different entirely. Like, maybe they don't use oxygen, they use something entirely different and, like, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right, well, that concludes the end of our podcast. We're at half an hour mark.
Well, hang on.
So let's see where this goes. Okay, we got 30 more seconds. So
we gotta figure out
the next. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Panda porn.
No. Oh, we didn't think of a name.
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine.
You know what? We could keep this going.
We can keep this going the whole time. Yeah. All right. Well, stay tuned if we figure out the name of this podcast next.
I like CD.
Huh?
The CD podcast.
Yeah, CD podcast.
CD podcast.
So for now, we're gonna call it that, and the picture will be like a CD. But yeah,
it's kinda-
that concludes it for this episode of the podcast.
All right, but.